Hey everybody, welcome back to my world where no matter how old you get, you never need to grow up. And today, I'm gonna reach behind me, and I don't know what I'm grabbing. I know I'm grabbing Monster High dolls. Aha! Oops. Today we're going to be looking at two of the new Generation 3 Monster High dolls. We're going to look at Clawdeen Wolf and Frankie Stein. Thank you so much to the folks at Monster High for sending me these dolls for free so I could tell you all about them. I will put links down below to where you can get them on Amazon. Those will be affiliate links. If you use those links, I'll get a little bit of money. Thank you so much. So let's start by looking at Clawdeen in box. Now, I know that if you are a doll collector, Monster High fan, you have probably seen many people talking about these dolls already. So I'm not going to dive too much into the detail. I'm just going to sort of give you my 2 cents on each of the dolls. But for those of you who may not have seen any of these videos before, let's just give a quick look over at the packaging. So Monster High is back. Now, you may remember that in 2015 there was an attempt to change Monster High, which we all call the reboot, and we shudder when we think about it. This is a complete reimagining of the franchise here today and bringing the franchise into this 2022 world that we're in, you know, the second decade of the new century. Holy Moses, time goes by fast. And so there's been some significant changes, but a lot of things have stayed the same. And the core things and the core message of Monster High continues to be about acceptance, inclusion, celebrating our differences. And that's why I still love this brand. At first, like so many people, I was so kind of freaked out by the changes to the looks of the characters, to the artwork. I was just like, what are you doing to Monster High? But then I had the opportunity to go to Los Angeles, thanks to Monster High and Mattel inviting me out there for an educational session to help people who talk about the dolls on different social media platforms to kind of explain to us why these changes were made. And I came away from that experience knowing that the changes that I was like, why did you do that? Every single thing about these dolls was done with a purpose. And every single thing about these dolls was done with today's children in mind. There were focus groups of children that, you know, the target age group is, believe it or not, it's 4 and up, which means 54. I'm in there. But realistically, from a mass marketing perspective, I'm not the target audience. I might be the target audience as a mother, but not as a kid. So, you know, some of my, well, I don't like that they made them less dark and I don't like all the bright colors. Well, apparently that's what the kids wanted. So what the kids want is what the kids shall get. So I'm gonna get the dolls out of the box and we're gonna come back and take a closer look at Frankie Stein and Clawdeen Wolf. Clawdeen and Frankie are out of the box. You know, it's so hard to say Clawdeen without saying Clawdeena. It's so hard. So the first thing that I want to point out is that unlike our original ghouls, these dolls do not come with stands. You can get stands. I use Kaiser stands. I get them from Amazon. I will put a link down below. They're perfect for small-waisted dolls, which was originally what they were calling Monster High back in the day. So we're going to start with Clawdeen. I'm just going to scooch Frankie over here to the side. The reason that I put Clawdeen and Frankie together is, for me, of the new generation of G3, Clawdeen and Frankie have been the hardest for me to adapt to. I really, if you saw my Laguna video, I was like, well, I actually kind of like her, you know, which surprised me. I love Draculaura. I love Cleo. I'm really happy with Ghoulia. I think she looks like a younger version of my Ghoulia. So, and I'm really liking Deuce, and I haven't really, we're going to look at Toralei in another video. So these two have been the hardest for me. And of course they were like 2 of the main characters. So, and I'm going to share with you what my adjustment process is. And the thing to keep in mind, I think that I need to process is Clawdeen in G1 was very focused on being a fashion designer. And so her looks always slayed, right? Like she was designing for all of the ghouls. And, you know, that's not the focus from what I can tell so far of this Clawdeen. And I definitely feel like in the animated series, these characters are definitely more youthful, more kid-like, more, you know, age-appropriate to what they would be like if they were freshmen in high school. You know, it's so funny when you watch like the new school year, and I see, because I live by the schools for our neighborhood, and you know, I just see these kids grow up walking by. But when they go to high school, they're still so like unformed, you know? And so I think that that's where I need to adjust my thinking about this. The other thing to keep in mind is that 2010 was a long time ago. And you're like, it was 12 years. That was a long time ago, economically speaking. And these dolls were made in a time where everything is so expensive. And so to keep these dolls around a $24, $25 price point is a little bit of a struggle. And so we can't have the same types of materials that we had 12 years ago and hit that price point. You know, it's funny because 12 years ago, $24 was like, that's expensive. Well, we got all of that stuff. Now $24 is affordable, almost, you know, it's not quite budget, but it's affordable. And, you know, we complain when the dolls are 32, right? So, and now I know there's going to be absolutely a ton of commentary about what MGA is able to do at certain price points versus what Mattel is able to do at certain price points. And that's just a difference of two companies, a publicly traded company versus a private company, a company that has a brand that is just a juggernaut right now versus launching or relaunching a brand from the ground up. Yes, I'm defending all of it. I am, because these two worlds exist simultaneously with love in my heart for both doll lines. I love me all kinds of dolls, right? So anyway, those are all the things. Now, she comes with this fur vest, which is, wait, I'm hoping it's not wolf fur. No, it's faux fur, and it's a vest, and it's cute. And the thing that made me happy was when they do fur at Mattel, like for Barbie, it is usually really nasty feeling. It usually feels like a very cheap rug. Now, while this does not feel like mink, it is a lot better quality than the furs that we've gotten on the Barbie extra dolls. Just want to put that out there. Next, we've got Crescent. Now, the pets have been cuted up a little bit. So they've been given even a less scary, less fierce, more childlike kind of look. And Crescent is Crescent still a cat? I think Crescent's supposed to be a puppy now. But doesn't Crescent look like a cat still? Just saying. And then here we go. We've got a bunch of accessories. I really like the accessories, and I think a lot of the budget went to creating really fun, playful accessories for the dolls. And when we're talking about what the goals are of these dolls, we'll just take a quick look at her and my meaty hand. Oops, just lost the glasses, which is okay because I'm not a fan of glasses, as we know. The thinking behind the dolls was we want kids to be able to tell stories and act out things. And so there's a lot of little accessories that come with each doll. They're not fashion pieces, they're storytelling accessories. And I love that. This is her purse. So her purse, it's not fabric, it's like rubber, and it has this little tassel here. And then I put her Whoosie Watsits in here. No, it's not her Watsits. Here you go. It's very, very cute. It's got the moon on it. It's got gold accents. It's a really well done purse. I like the tassel. The only thing, mine split. Now there is a little peg in here. There's a little peg and a hole that I think if I line it, oh, it just went back together. Okay, never mind. It went back together. very easily. I was off camera, I was struggling with it. Now I just did it and it popped back together. So that might even be a design intentional thing, that you can open it wide, because it opens up. And then you can put stuff in it. And then you just, and I just squeezed it and it went closed again. Okay, all right. I was worried that I broke it. I guess not. And then, like, they all come with these cute little snacks. Wait, I took my glasses off. So speaking of me hating glasses, old woman moment. I've always had 20/20 vision. You're like, girl, you've been wearing glasses for like 8 years. Remember when I used to put on the rainbow glasses and I would be, it's time to horrify the children because I can't see. You know, I started needing reading glasses when I turned 40, like literally the day I turned 40. I said that I was trying to look at MapQuest directions in my car and I was like, and I was like, but for someone who always had perfect vision, that was a big adjustment. So I've had to adjust to needing, you know, I've got old people eyes. I'm now farsighted, right? So I need reading glasses. And, you know, every few years they've gone up in strength. So now we're at 2.5 magnification. The challenge is that I'm starting to get a lot of headaches. And I realize that my distance vision is going, which means pretty soon I'm going to have to wear glasses all the time. I'm just not okay with that yet. And you're like, oh, you who preach all of this acceptance and love yourself and this and that. And it's like, yeah, but I'm not used to, I mean, thank God I've been doing the reading glasses and I've been seeing myself in video with glasses, but it's like you have to do your makeup a whole different way. It's a thing. It's a thing. So I'm glad to see dolls with glasses, even though hers are on the floor. I don't like her gold frames. I think those are chunky clunky. And I think there are a lot of cool options out there for frames for kids and for fashionable people. So I just don't like the glasses that they chose for her. That's all. But I am glad that there is a character that wears glasses, because actually I think there's multiple characters that wear glasses, because there are lots of people, including myself, who wear glasses. Okay, so she's got howl puffs. I'm gonna have to go to a higher magnification soon. I can't even read this. Oh, I love the snacks. The snacks are so fun. So fun. And then she has this, I think it's a hashtag so profesh. I think is this her retainer case? Doesn't that look like a retainer case? At first I thought it was a cookie, but now I'm like, I think it's her retainer. I think there's a line in the animated series about her retainer. Oh God, I'm dropping everything. Oops. And this little comb that she comes with, which has her gold. We've still got gold. Gold is still a thing because, of course, she's a werewolf. She's not going to be wearing silver. But they call it her fur eliminator comb, that she can't go anywhere without it. If you have pets, then you know about the Furminator, which is like the best pet comb ever. So I thought that was a cute thing. And then she has her eye coffin. And here you go. There is her eye coffin. And yes, there is a factory error where Deuce has Laguna's photos on his eye coffin, which is, you know, I mean, we can all come up with theories about why that might be, right? I love that the eye coffins have the little finger, like the thing, I always do it backwards though, the thing that goes on their thumb instead of it sliding over their hands, so that you put it on their thumb, and then it makes sense, because then, okay, like let's say you weren't doing it on camera and you didn't have nails that were too long and fingertips that don't feel. So see, now she's holding it like an actual phone. I love it. Love, love, love it. So now let's take a look at the doll herself. Let me know, is that supposed to be a retainer case? Because if not, it should be. That's so cute. I mean, when do we ever get that? Isn't that like the most common thing? Like high school, everybody's got their retainer that they have to take out at lunch. And then, you know, inevitably, somewhere in the 4 years of high school, you will accidentally throw away your retainer. And then your parents will be mad. Okay, so here she is. Now her hair, I was expecting to not like the feel of the hair, because I wasn't a big fan of her fear leading hair. But I like this. This is not, it's not, you know, super silky saran, but I don't hate this. And as I know, you're like, that's horrible if that's the best thing you can say. I am, this hair color is growing on me. I just loved Clawdeen so much with her dark, rich brunette locks, you know, that she had. And you know what? When this Clawdeen gets older, she can choose to do that if she wants. But I think that this is very wolf-like in having these lighter tones with these darker tones, and then we add in the fun color. Now, kids have definitely spoken. They want color. They want bright color in hair. So that's why all the dolls have some kind of color in their hair. I love her earrings so, so much. Love them. And I thought this was cute because I remember when we saw the pictures and I saw that she had glasses on. I'm like, but her ears are up there. How are you doing glasses? They gave her little tufts of fur, which almost look like vestigial fins, like she used to be a werewolf, like a fish hybrid. So I think that's kind of funny. But yeah, they gave us a way to, you know, and then it gives us some fur on her face kind of thing. Her face is very sweet. No, it's not the super sculpted Clawdeen that she used to be. Originally, I didn't like the touch of having the little, you know, doggy nose, but now I'm liking it. I think she's very sweet. She looks like somebody I would want to be friends with. She looks like somebody I would want to sit with at lunch, and I like her. I like her. Think of her as a younger version of the original Ghoul. Now, one thing that kind of went wrong in the box with my Clawdeen is the way her fingers were smushed in her elastic bands. It made her look arthritic. But if we look at her other hand, you can see that she has these long, delicate, she's got her Clawdeen fingers, and she has some claws on the end of those hands. I do wish that they put nail polish on them because I really love that we started getting nail polish on dolls, and I want to see more of that. Really love that she's got these chunky necklaces on. This jumper is cute. I know that there are some variants out there where there's moon phases on the jumper instead of the paw print and the spots, which is kind of cool. I like that there's variants out there, but you know, I have the one where it's this is the more common one, I think. Paw prints and spots, and then this really brightly colored top underneath. Digging that. Love the belt. Love the belt with the chains. That is very Clawdeen. And these are shorts. It's not a skirt. We've got our little unfinished hems, which is very, very popular right now. And we've got socks, but we don't have socks that go all the way on the feet. It's a cost-saving thing, but also you can see that they've molded on some fur elements onto her legs, and then her shoes are really, really cute. I honestly, I loved Monster High shoes and Ever After High shoes. I think that was like the pinnacle, the height of shoe design was Monster High and Ever After High shoes. I mean, oh gosh, you know, I used to go nuts over those shoes. I would like just a collection of the shoes, but not like the Rainbow High thing for $10, but they were also, you know, kind of impractical for going to school. So I think that the shoes that the ghouls have on now are a little more practical for walking around school all day. So these are still really fun, really, really fun. Love the gold accents with the purple, the little gold laces, very cute. Love the claws, look at that. And then the bottom, look at the paw prints. Ah! It's so cute. She's so cute. All right, let me put this fur on because I want to see what the fur vest looks like once we put it on her. Now, do you think that when she fully wolfs out, which we never really see her fully wolf out, I mean, is the lore that she turns into a full wolf? Now, I know she's part wolf and part human. Does that mean that she, on the full moon, doesn't fully wolf out? Or in Monster High canon, are werewolves always just in this form, where they are part wolf and part human? Like, do they never actually turn into a wolf? Because where I'm going with this is I would like it if, when she wolfed out, this is what her coat looked like. I think that would be very cool. You know, I thought I was going to hate this, and I don't. I actually, I'm going to keep it on her. Wow. I am actually quite surprised. Oh, I was like, oh God, did I lose her phone already? Okay. I'm warming up to this. I am. All right. I love all the little accessories for storytelling. Really, really love that. I have to find a place to put all of the little accessories so that I don't lose them. You know where they're going to go. They're going to go into the drawer of wonder at this desk. If we ever open up, you know, if we ever play what's in the drawer. And I also love that their heads have good, oh, and I forgot to talk about, they have chest articulation. Everybody's already talked about that. They've been talked to death. So I'm just sharing my thoughts on them. It's so cute, so cute, so cute. All right, let me put this over here. Now, Frankie. I also have a lot to say about Frankie, but let's go over all of the accessories. Now let's talk about Frankie. So, Frankie, I have a lot to say about Frankie. And let's look at the accessories first. So, Frankie comes with, excuse me, a backpack, a lightning bolt backpack. There you go. It's really, really cute. It's cute, and you can put, I think, does it open? Let's see, does it open? Yes, it opens. It opens, oh wait, there's a, oh, I gotta tell you, it's still weird to do Monster High videos without my son. I always feel like I wanna, like, while I'm doing this, I wanna hear what he has to say about stuff, but he is, by the way, he is collecting these dolls. Okay, so, yeah, so this backpack also opens up and you can shove stuff in, so that's probably what I'm going to do with a lot of the accessories. Also, we get a dangly bit. That's cute. It's really cute. We've got like a skull. Yeah, a skull. Is that a skull? No, it's a light bulb, a lightning bolt. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, the other thing that I love, okay, so this is one thing we need to talk about before we talk about what I love. This is Wuzzy. I don't know why we had to change What's It to Wuzzy. Did kids not understand what What's It meant and what that was a play on? If so, how are they going to understand what Wuzzy is? The whole point of What's It was that just like their monster friend, What's It was made out of a bunch of different animals. And now, was it, I don't know. I'm also like, was it a cat? Was it a mouse? Was it a reptile? So it's still all different pieces, but we're calling it Wuzzy. I don't know. Frankie also comes with a jacket. This jacket right here. And a piece of pizza, slice of pizza, in the shape of a lightning bolt. I just love how they did all of these cute little things. It's so cute. It's really, really cute. Is there anything interesting? I was wondering if those were bugs. Yes! They are bugs. It's a brain and spider pizza. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's Monster High for you. And then this is Frankie's eye coffin. Woo! There's Frankie's eye coffin. Working those apps, huh, kid? Yeah. Here we go. And then this is my favorite of Frankie's accessories. Frankie has like an Instax type camera. It's so cute. Look at how cute that is. And then, wait, there's two little photos to go with the Instax. I cannot see what this says. I think it says Boo York. It says Boo York. Look at how cute that is. I don't want to lose this. And I definitely cannot see what this is. Here we go. So cute. I love it. And then they slip right into the top of the little camera thing. So there you go. That just tickled me pink. I remember the year the Instax cameras came out. I gave them to all of my nieces and nephews. So here's Frankie. Frankie also comes with these glasses, which stay on really well. Okay. So this is Frankie Stein. So Frankie Stein in this new universe. Oh, did you see the TikTok that, you know, I think, you know, like whatever, it was G1 and G3, you know, and if there's a multiverse, I believe that we're best friends in all of them or something like that. That was really, really cute. So this is Frankie. This is Frankie reimagined. And a lot of the things that we loved about Frankie are still here. Ooh. This hair is really nice. We've got really bright, colorful lightning bolt barrettes, which are really chunky and cute. Lightning bolt earrings. We've got a little staple on their eye. We've still got our heterochromia. Is that what we call it when they have two different color eyes? The lips are lighter on all of the dolls because, as I said, I think that's just pointing to them being younger. Her collar won't, ugh, I did it again. Their collar won't stay down. The big change here is that Frankie no longer has the neck bolts, and that is supposedly, legend has it, because Universal owns the copyright and trademark of Frankenstein, and those neck bolts are supposedly. But here's my one issue with them is that when Frankie's head is properly on Frankie's neck, I think it's because of this shirt, but it ends up like looking like, yeah, it is the shirt. Frankie has no neck. And it's making me nuts. So what I've done is you can just sort of lift up on the head a little bit to get a little more neck. Now it does create a bobblehead Frankie, but that's a thing that could happen. And then it gives you a little more neck. See what I mean? Yeah, because this collar is just not necessarily flattering the way it is. And loving the school look, but it's got Frankie stitches on it. Lots of just cute. This is very Catholic school. I mean, I went to Catholic school for 12 years, so that's what I see when I look at this. But I know that it's also, you know, in other countries, these are just what school uniforms look like. Love, we've got cool belt again with lots of little doodads. And it actually says Frankie on it. And here's Frankie's hand mold. Frankie's hands are a lot less delicate than Clawdeen's. And I mean, that makes sense to me because Frankie is made up of a bunch of different people. What really would be cool if someday, if they do it again, is if Frankie has two different hands. It also would be cool if Frankie's body parts weren't all the same color. Work on that, Mattel. Now, moving down the doll, we have the other big change, and that is that they have a prosthetic leg. Now, in the animated series, Frankie has an entire secret cache of various prosthetic body parts. In particular, there's lots of hands and arms that do cool things. I think that is very, very cool. I also like that the way that Frankie has written their name on their leg is so that when Frankie looks down at their leg, they can read it, as opposed to everybody else being able to read it. I always like with tattoos, like if I got a tattoo on my wrist or whatever that was a word, I would want it so that when I held my hand up and looked at it, I could read it. I don't want it facing out so that everybody can read it, but I know that the proper way to put on a tattoo is so that other people can read it. Screw that, it's my tattoo. And then we've got these really cool shoes. I wish that we had a situation where one shoe was pink and black and one shoe was maybe white and black. I'm not white and black, blue and black or something, you know, because Frankie always had the two different shoes, and I really, really always dug that about Frankie's look. So let me get this jacket on. So yeah, I am warming up to Frankie. By the way, just looking at Frankie's face, like I feel like in this doll, where's the other Frankie? Yeah. You know, in promo pictures, Frankie's eye makeup doesn't look that dark, but actually, Frankie's eye makeup is pretty good. Certainly darker than mine. I think the gang has some pretty, you know, I mean, it's like not as, I don't know. Now I'm doubting everything I thought I knew. When you doubt everything you thought you knew. I also like that the pegs, and parents will really appreciate this, the pegs on the removable hands and body parts are thicker because I bent or broke many a peg on a Monster High hand. Oh, I just took this off and didn't put the arm through the sleeve. Yeah, I broke many a peg. I don't know about you, but some of them were so thin, especially in the beginning. And yeah, they would just crumble under the clumsy might of my fingers. And then, you know, for kids, they were actually hard to put back in too. So, you know, because the fine motor skills weren't there. Okay, so now we've got the jacket on. Let's see how we like the jacket with the outfit. Let's get it up on their shoulder here. Got that on your shoulder? You all right there, kid? I'm good. I'm good. Okay. I love Frankie in the movie. God, Cece, the actor who played Frankie, did such an amazing job. They were like definitely MVP of the movie. I mean, all of the actors were really, really good. It's okay! Forgot to silence my phone. Yeah, I loved Cece in the movie. I thought they did an amazing job of bringing Frankie to life, but also they were just so funny. The character has so many funny lines. I like to rewatch those scenes from the movie. And I also like the animated show. It's just really cute, but it made me laugh. It was one of those things that even as an adult, you laugh. I don't know, not super in love with the jacket. I might not display them with the jacket on. I'm not sure. Still got to decide. I'll put them up there on the shelf for a while and we'll see. I'm gonna need more doll stands though. Because they're making a lot of Monster High dolls. Now, the last thing I want to say is, you might be wondering, why are there so many Monster High dolls coming out all at once? When you launch a line and you're pitching to Walmart and Target in particular, you can't just have 5 dolls in your line. Or 6 dolls. You can't, because the planogram, you need a whole section, right? You need a whole bunch of real estate in the retail to drive sales. It's just how this business works, how the toy business works. So that's why we're getting so many dolls all at once, and it feels overwhelming. The thing to keep in mind is, and I've been having to slow down on my doll collecting because there are so many dolls. And they're all expensive, and everything is expensive right now. The thing to keep in mind is they're not going to disappear. While they might be scarce and hard to find in the beginning, it is likely that in another 6 to 9 months, the original G3 core line will be on clearance at Walmart. Now, that's not me encouraging you not to buy the dolls. It's just me saying, don't feel like you have to buy every single doll the minute it shows up at the store. Be discerning about how you spend your money, really think about it, pace yourself. You know, like Clawdeen 9, one of the foremost Monster High collectors, right? They're still missing 86 dolls, I think, from their Monster High collection. So you don't have to have every doll. I know it feels like you have to have every doll. I know I feel like I have to have every doll. Like, I just saw that the Creepover dolls are already, like, people are getting them, and I'm freaking out because I think they're really cute, and I want them, and I'm starting to have anxiety because I couldn't find them. And I was like, chill, Melissa. You'll get them when you get them. They'll show up in your store. They'll show up on Amazon. You don't have to get them right away. Maybe be smart. See if there's a sale around the holidays. So that's my advice to you. Having said that, I would like to thank Mattel very much for sending me the core line of Monster High dolls, including these dolls, for free. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that I could tell you all about them and give you my more than 2 cents on what I think about the dolls. So like I said, I decided to do these two together because these were the two that I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I like them. And now, I think they're cute. Are they my favorite of the line? I don't know. I'll let you know after we look at all of them. But I really think they're cute. And again, just like I felt with Ghoulia, I can see that these are younger versions of the ghouls that I loved from 12 years ago. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Would love to hear from all of you Monster High lovers. Are you new to the franchise? Are these your first Monster High dolls? Have you been around the block from the beginning? And what do you think of the new looks? Please be kind, but also be honest. Don't feel like you have to super censor yourself, but don't attack each other. I really don't like that, and I will block you. So thank you so much for watching. Love you all so much. Bye!